What's up, folks? Today I went looking for antlers in the very back. I walked a long ways, didn't find anything. And I checked all here on the four-wheeler, couldn't find anything. So I came back to work on my chainsaw. So I wanted to do a little video. I ran into a problem the other day. I got the tip of my bar pinched in a limb, and right after that it started smoking. But you can see the gap right there in the tip of the bar. So I immediately shut it down because you don't want to screw anything up. You know, it could have been not even, the roller bearing. But this is what I'm saying. Every 2 or 3 uses of your chainsaw, you should clean them out like this. If you got, access to an air compressor, you need to blow it all out. Get all the holes. So that's pretty clean. Get all the holes cleaned out so it can oil right and work right. So you're not running into more problems later. But if that oiler holes clog up, it will make your bar smoke too. But I knew it had to been the roller bearing because it was just smoking right up here and that was it. But that little hole there, you gotta grease them, which is the stupidest thing I ever seen in my life because I hate them. 90% of the time you buy one of these, and I mean, I don't know if you guys are the same way. I end up buying 2 or 3 of them trying to get them to work right. But you got to pump some grease into that bearing that's in there. Every time you stop to put bar oil and the gas in, you should re-grease that every time too. Yeah, it takes a little bit of extra time, but you got to make sure you don't screw your bar up because they make you pay for a chain with the bar that was 33 something before tax. So I mean, you got to take care of your stuff. But I think that's a better bar than what came on this. It's a Poulan Pro is what it is. I had a Craftsman before this. It was the biggest piece of crap I ever had in my life. But you see, right here it has the 2 nuts that tighten up holds the bar in place. The Craftsman had 1 nut, and it had a plastic roller thing that you rolled with your finger, and you really couldn't ever get it tight. And every 5 cuts, that chain would pop off, and it would screw that chain up so bad it wouldn't even go back in the bar, and I had to keep filing the chain to get it to go back in the bar. Finally, I got sick of it and just got rid of it. But don't ever buy one of those, really. If it's got the hand roller, you don't want that. Buy you a chainsaw that's got the 2 nuts that holds that bar in place, or it's not going to stay. But that's what I'm doing today. I got it all cleaned out. I got my new bar on. I'm getting ready to put it all back together. Gonna fill it back up with oil, fill it back up with gas. I'm gonna get this bar greased here in the tip of that hole, and then start her up and see how she does. So, a little tip for you guys: take care of your chainsaws. They're not cheap, but every 2 or 3 long uses, or if they get, you get them down in the ground, it picks up stuff and throws it up inside there doing stumps. But you might want to do it, more than 2 or 3 times. Every 2 or 3 times. I try to keep mine out of the ground though, so. But keep that oil filled up, keep that bar greased there on the roller bearing, and keep that oil cleaned out. And that will make your chainsaw last a lot longer, folks. So I decided I'd bring that to you and show you what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna get the lawnmower out. I got a lawnmower here that the rear end leaks. which is the transmission they call it. So I fill it back up with oil and it goes a whole year. So I'll just keep filling it up till the dang thing don't go no more. So, alright folks, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to get updates on my videos. Leave me a comment, tell me what you think. Thanks. Later. What's up, folks? I'm back with you. I got it all put together. I got it started up. And no smoking. So it was the tip of the bar. Another thing I thought of once I got off here a while ago again. When you grease that bar, start it up, run it, and make sure you grease it again, because with a brand new bar you're going to want plenty of grease in there. So start it, run it for a little bit, and put some more grease in there. And also, when you put a new chain on or a new bar on, you're going to tighten that, and it's going to be tight. And as soon as you start that and you go to using it, hell, I didn't even use it and my chain loosened up. You guys got to make sure, once you shut that off, check the chain tightness and retighten some more if need to be tightened, because mine loosened up quite a bit. So remember that, because if that chain falls off, you're looking at problems and messing up your bar and your chain and your sprocket on the inside of there. It'll screw that gear up. It'll eat it right up. So make sure your chain's on there tight, not too tight, but you're gonna want that thing tight, but be able to pull it up just a little bit, about that much, just so it ain't, you get it too tight and it won't roll down the bar. So remember that too. But I just thought I'd bring that back to you. And I think this Tri-Link bar is going to be a lot better than the bar that came on it. It looks a lot better made, and the roller bearing does too. So, but remember that next time you're doing your saw, clean it out. If you're putting a new bar on, grease it up real good. Make sure it's tight. Thanks, folks. Later.